Hello, friends. Today I'm just going to deal with the chapter 1 of the first unit that is titled The Hues and Views. And the title of this chapter is The Mysterious Picture. The Mysterious Picture. Before we just go to this chapter 1, that is the mysterious picture, I'd just like to show you this picture here. Do you identify this picture? I hope so. This picture is titled as Mona Lisa, and it was drawn by Leonardo da Vinci. And presently, this picture is preserved or protected in Louvre Museum at Paris in France. And see, this picture has been subjected to a lot of discussion for past many centuries, just because of the mysterious or maybe the strange smile that is there on the face of this lady who is titled as Mona Lisa. So today we are going to discuss about a similar picture which is quite mysterious, which is quite, mysterious or strange in its appearance or maybe in its outlook. And so, what is the Malayalam meaning of mysterious? നിഗൂഢമായ ഒരു ചിത്രത്തെക്കുറിച്ചാണ് നമ്മൾ ഈ ഒരു ചാപ്റ്ററിൽ മനസ്സിലാക്കാനായിട്ട് ശ്രമിക്കുക. Let's go to the first paragraph here and just enjoy this beautiful story, this enchanting story, which is written by Charles D. Costa. We have got a small biography of Charles D. Costa here. Just before we go to the first paragraph, see Charles D. Costa, lived during the period 1827 to 1879. He is known as the father of Belgian literature, and he was born in Munich. Okay, and his masterpiece, which we are learning today, The Legend of Tyle, Eulenspiegel and Lame Godsack, was published in 1867. A 16th century romance which was barely read in Belgium. See, this beautiful story, this interesting story was not read in Belgium during those days, just because it did not meet up to the conventional or maybe the traditional standards of Belgian nationalism. But it gained a popularity all over the world just because, just for the very reason we are learning this story today at this moment. It is considered as one of the classics in Belgian literature, and it is quite popular around the world. Let's move on to the first paragraph. See, let's go to the first paragraph. Tyle, in the course of his wanderings from court to court, rode to the palace of Archduke of Battenberg on his donkey. His clothes and appearance attracted everyone's attention. His cap was set smartly on his head, and the 3 bright feathers on it danced in the breeze as he rode. At the main entrance of the palace, the captain of the guards called out to him, "Hey there, you fellow on the donkey. We don't allow any loafers here. You and your donkey already look like skeletons." See? The first paragraph itself introduces us the central character, the main character of the story, Mr. Tyle. And what is he doing? He is wandering, he is moving from one court to another, and finally he has reached at the doorsteps of the court of Archduke of Battenberg on the back of his donkey. അപ്പോൾ ഈ കഥയിലെ പ്രധാന കഥാപാത്രത്തെ കഥയിലെ ആദ്യത്തെ പാരഗ്രാഫിൽ തന്നെ നമുക്ക് പരിചയപ്പെടുത്തുകയാണ്. ഈ കഥയിലെ പ്രധാന കഥാപാത്രമാണ് ടൈൽ. അദ്ദേഹം എന്താണ് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്? അദ്ദേഹം ആ പ്രദേശത്തുണ്ടായിരുന്ന പ്രഭുക്കന്മാരുടെ രാജ്യസദസ്സുകളിൽ നിന്ന് ഒരു രാജ്യസദസ്സിൽ നിന്ന് മറ്റൊരു രാജ്യസദസ്സിലേക്ക് അവന്റെ കഴുതപ്പുറത്തിരുന്ന് യാത്ര ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. അവസാനം അവൻ എവിടെ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നു? അവൻ ആർച്ച് ഡ്യൂക്ക് ഓഫ് ബാറ്റൻബർഗ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പ്രഭുവിന്റെ സദസ്സിൽ എത്തിച്ചേർന്നിരിക്കുകയാണ്. Now, the writer has beautifully described Tyle, his attire, his dress, his appearance, and so on. Let's go and see it. See, his cap was set smartly on his head. So he wore a cap on his head. And it was kept smartly. What is the meaning of smartly? Smartly means in a fashionable way. ആകർഷകമായ വിധത്തിൽ. അപ്പോൾ അവൻ്റെ ശിരസിൽ അവൻ മനോഹരമായിട്ടുള്ള ആകർഷകമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു തൊപ്പി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. And on this cap he has stitched a few feathers which actually dangled or which actually moved to and fro in the breeze or maybe in the light wind. ആ തൊപ്പിയുടെ മുകളിലായിട്ട് എന്തുണ്ട്? 3 തൂവലുകളുണ്ട്. കളർഫുൾ ആയിട്ടുള്ള വളരെ ആകർഷകമായുള്ള തൂവലുകൾ വെച്ചിരിക്കുന്നു. ആ തൂവലുകൾ ചെറിയ കാറ്റിൽ, ഇളം കാറ്റിൽ അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും ആടുന്നതായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് കാണാം. So it was fashionable. Okay, it was a fashionable. Sorry, just a minute. It was a fashionable, fashionable, hat which he wore on his head. And at the main entrance to the palace, he was actually stopped by the captain of the guards, and he said, "You are not allowed here. Loafers are not allowed here." What is the meaning of loafers? Loafers means a wanderer. ലോഫേഴ്സ് എന്ന വാക്കിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം എന്താ? വാണ്ടറർ എന്നാണ് അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ മലയാള അർത്ഥം എന്താ? അലഞ്ഞു തിരിഞ്ഞ് നടക്കുന്നവൻ. അപ്പോൾ ആ കൊട്ടാരത്തിന് കാവൽ നിന്നിരുന്ന കാവൽക്കാരുടെ തലവൻ ടൈലിനോട് പറഞ്ഞു, ഇവിടെ ഞങ്ങൾ അലഞ്ഞു തിരിഞ്ഞ് നടക്കുന്നവരെ അനുവദിക്കില്ല. You are looking very disgusting. Okay, you are looking very unattractive. You look like skeleton. You and your donkey look like skeleton. ഇപ്പോൾ ടൈലിൻ്റെ ഒരു പൊതുവായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു അപ്പിയറൻസ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് വളരെ ക്ഷീണിച്ച് എല്ലും തോലുമായിട്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്. കാരണം ദിവസങ്ങളായിട്ട് അദ്ദേഹം ഭക്ഷണം കഴിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. അദ്ദേഹം ഒരു യാത്രയിലാണ്. അദ്ദേഹം ഒരു സ്ഥലത്ത് നിന്ന് മറ്റൊരു സ്ഥലത്തേക്ക് യാത്ര നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. എന്തിനു വേണ്ടിയായിരിക്കണം? ചിലപ്പോൾ ജോലിക്കായിരിക്കാം. അദ്ദേഹം ഇങ്ങനെ യാത്ര നടത്തിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ ഭക്ഷണമൊന്നുമില്ലാത്ത ഈ യാത്ര കാരണം he looked somewhat like a skeleton. He was so emaciated. He was quite lean and looked like as if he was a skeleton. Not only him, his donkey too looked like that. Let's move to the second paragraph here. In the second paragraph, we get a clear picture of, or maybe, just a minute. Yeah, we get a clear picture of the captain. The captain of the guards is described in this particular, second paragraph. Let's go to it and understand it. The captain of the guards was a tall, well-built, a red-haired man of about 25. He was handsomely dressed in his gold-braided uniform. Tai looked at him coolly and then dismounted from his donkey. He bowed low and said, "May God bless you, Sir Captain. If I look like a skeleton, it's not my fault. I'm very hungry. I've come here because I'm forced to. If you will be so good as to give me a piece of gold cord that you wear on your coat, I'll go and hang myself by the teeth on that large leg of mutton that I see hanging in the butcher's shop." See? Now, in this paragraph, the writer describes the captain of guards. How does he look like? He is a tall man. Okay, the captain of the guards is a tall man. He is well built. What does it mean of well built? Yeah, strong. He was so strong. He was well built man. He was so strong. And what is the color of his hair? His hair was red in color. And what was his age? He was a 25-year-old young and handsome man. And again, the writer continues to describe his dress. Okay, his attire, his dress. He wore his dress in a handsome manner. Okay, in a beautiful manner. What is the meaning of handsomely? Handsomely means beautifully. ആകർഷകമായ വിധത്തിലാണ് അദ്ദേഹം വസ്ത്രം ധരിച്ചിരിക്കുക. And see, he looked very attractive, very beautiful in his gold-braided uniform. I'll just show a picture to you, so it will be clear for you. I'll show a picture. Just a minute. I'll show a picture, so it will be clear for you what is this picture altogether. Yeah. See this one. Yeah. See this picture. This is an example for gold braided uniform. Okay, gold braided uniform. So he wore a gold braided uniform. With golden threads it was stitched. The uniform was stitched with golden threads. So Tile looked at him in a cool manner and then dismounted. What is the meaning of dismount? Dismount means to get off a horse, bicycle, or maybe a motorcycle. ഇറങ്ങുക എന്നാണ് അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം. Okay, so he dismounted from his donkey and he just bowed low and said to the captain, "May God bless you, Sir Captain. If I look like a skeleton, it's not my fault." അവൻ വളരെ ഭവ്യമായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ കാവൽക്കാരുടെ തലവനെ വന്ദനം ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് പറയാണ്, ഞാനൊരു എല്ലും കോലുമായിട്ട് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരു സ്കെൽറ്റനെ പോലെ ഇരിക്കുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് എൻ്റെ തെറ്റല്ല. See, I'm very hungry. He said, he confesses the fact that I'm very hungry. I've come here because I'm forced to. See, he said, I would not have come here. I would not have come here if I had enough food. I was living in luxury. I came here just because I'm hungry. ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ വന്നത് എനിക്ക് ആവതുണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ വരില്ലായിരുന്നു. ഞാനിവിടെ വന്നതെന്നുകൊണ്ടാണ് ഞാൻ വളരെ വലിയ ദുരിതത്തിലാണ്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പട്ടിണിയിലാണ്. I need something to eat. So he is continuing his dialogue like this. If you will be so good, if you are so kind, just give me a piece of golden thread or cord. What is the meaning of cord? Cord എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നൂല് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ചരട് എന്നൊക്കെയാണ് അതിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം. Please give me a golden thread from your dress, that I'll just go there to the butcher's shop. What is butcher's shop? What is a butcher's shop? Have you seen a butcher's shop? I'll just show you a butcher's shop so it will be clear for you. Yeah. See, this is a butcher's shop. Okay. So I'll just go to the butcher's shop and I'll just hang on from this meat which is hang there in the butcher's shop. I'll just devour. I'll just eat the mutton or maybe the available meat that is there in the butcher's shop. So he was so hungry that he's even ready to just go on and just hang himself with his teeth or maybe pierce his teeth. Okay, pierce his teeth on that juicy meat which was hanging on from the shop of the butcher. So he was so hungry, he couldn't control his hunger. He had been traveling for a few days in search of a job to feed himself and his lean and slim donkey. Now let's go to the third paragraph. The captain was playing a game of chess with another officer. He looked curiously at Tile. See, what was the captain of the guards doing? He was playing chess. Okay, he was playing chess with his friends because he had nothing else to do. So he was doing that. Now he asked, "Where do you come from?" He asked. So see the reply. Let's go to the reply session. He replied like this. See, this is a painting, a picture of the court of the Archduke of Battenberg, and here we can see Miss Tile on his mounted on his donkey. We have already discussed this hat which was stitched with 3 red feathers here. We can see the guards here, the captain of the guards. Let's see. Go to the reply. "From Flanders," replied a Tile. "What do you want?" "I should like to show His Highness the Archduke one of my paintings. I'm a painter." See, why did Mr. Tile come to Battenberg? He came all the way from Flanders. Flanders is actually a place in Belgium. Okay, it's a place in Belgium, and he's coming from all the way from Belgium, a place called Flanders in Belgium, and he reached here at Battenberg. And here there is a question from the side of the captain of the guards. "What do you want?" And what is the reply? He came there to show one of his paintings to the Archduke. And see, Flanders is quite famous for its painters. The Flanders was a place which gave birth to a lot of painters. So it was quite known for the painters and the paintings which they produced. So he came there to show the highness one of his paintings. Okay, one of his paintings. Let's go to the next paragraph there. Well, if you're a painter, if you come from Flanders, you may come in, said the captain, somewhat impressed. So, what is the reply of, or maybe the sudden reaction of the captain? He was very happy to hear that Mr. Tyle was from Flanders. As I already said, Flanders was a place which produced well known and renowned painters and paintings. So, he was so happy to welcome Tyle to the palace, to introduce himself to the Archduke of Battenberg. The captain knew that the Flemish painters and their pictures were in great demand all over Europe. I already said it was quite famous all around Europe. The paintings they produced, the artists from Flanders, they were quite well known and renowned and popular among the countries, or maybe in the countries around Europe. Tyle was presented to the Archduke. He saluted the Archduke 3 times and stood before him with his head bowed. So how did he present himself? How did Tyle present himself before the Archduke? It was in a humble manner. He bowed down 3 times. Okay, he bowed down 3 times before the Archduke of Battenberg. In a humble manner, he stood before, in a humble manner, he stood before the Archduke of Battenberg. Now see the way in which he addresses the Archduke of Battenberg. May your highness pardon me for my rashness in thinking that one of my paintings will please your highness. I brought a picture of Our Lady, the Virgin, in her royal robes. I have painted it especially so that I might lay it at your noble feet. See the way in which he is addressing, or maybe he is having a conversation with the Archduke in a humble manner. He said, may your highness pardon me for my rashness in thinking that one of my paintings will please your highness. See, what is the meaning of pardon? Pardon means forgive. ക്ഷമിക്കുക എന്നാണ് പാടൻ എന്ന വാക്കിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം. അപ്പോൾ വളരെ ഭവ്യമായിട്ട് ടൈല് പറയാണ്, അല്ലയോ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആദരണീയനായിട്ടുള്ള അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആരാധ്യനായിട്ടുള്ള പ്രഭുവേ, അങ്ങയോട് ഞാൻ ക്ഷമ ചോദിക്കുകയാണ്. എന്തിനാണ് ക്ഷമ ചോദിക്കുന്നത്? ക്ഷമ ചോദിക്കുന്നത് അവൻ്റെ വേഗത്തിലുള്ളൊരു ചിന്തയെ പ്രതിയാണ്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ he is just asking forgiveness for his quick thinking, or maybe a quick thinking. Rash means quick, okay, but his quick thinking that one of his paintings will please your highness. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വളരെ പെട്ടെന്നുള്ള അവൻ്റെ ചിന്തയായിരുന്നു, ഞാൻ വരച്ചൊരു ചിത്രം അങ്ങേക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടും എന്ന് ഞാൻ ചിന്തിച്ചു പോയതിനെ ഓർത്ത് ഞാൻ മാപ്പ് ചോദിക്കുകയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ വളരെ ഭയത്തോടും ബഹുമാനത്തോടും കൂടിയാണ് ടൈൽ ആരുടെ മുന്നിൽ വരിക? ആർച്ച്ഡ്യൂക്കിൻ്റെ മുന്നിൽ എത്തിച്ചേരുക. And what has he painted? He has painted a picture which is titled like Our Lady, the Virgin in her royal robes. So who is this Our Lady, the Virgin in her royal robes? I will show a picture so it will be clear for you. It will be clear for you. This picture. Yeah, this is Our Lady, the Virgin in her royal robes. I think you are familiar with this lady. This is Saint Mary. പരിശുദ്ധ കന്യാമറിയമാണ് അദ്ദേഹം വരച്ച ചിത്രം. ആരുടേതാണ്? പരിശുദ്ധ കന്യാമറിയത്തിൻ്റെ ചിത്രമാണ് അദ്ദേഹം വരച്ച. And he came to this palace to present it, or maybe to submit it in the noble feet, at the noble feet of the Archduke of Battenberg. Tyle paused a few moments for his words to sink in, to be absorbed. And then he continued, you must forgive me, your highness, if I've dared to hope that this picture will please you. So he's again continuing his humble way of addressing that. He said, you should forgive me if I have taken the courage, or maybe if I've dared. What is the meaning of dare? Dare means ധൈര്യപ്പെടുക എന്നാണ് വാക്കിൻ്റെ അർത്ഥം. അപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ അങ്ങയുടെ മുന്നിൽ ഇത് അങ്ങേക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടും എന്ന് ചിന്തിച്ച് ധൈര്യപ്പെട്ട് ഇവിടെ വന്നെങ്കിൽ അങ്ങനോട് ക്ഷമിക്കണം. So he is quite afraid, and he is standing in a humble and afraid manner, maybe in an altogether in a threatened, ominous manner. He's standing here just before the Archduke of Battenberg. And he said, "You must forgive me, Your Highness, if I've dared to hope that this picture will please you. Perhaps Your Highness might wish to offer me the chair of your court painter." See? Chair of your court painter who died recently. I can see the empty velvet chair waiting to be filled. See, so why did he come here to the court of the Archduke of Battenberg? He just came in search of a job, and what job he's expecting to take up in this particular court. He wish that he would be gifted, or he would be anointed, or he would be appointed as the chief painter, or maybe the court painter of the court of Archduke of Battenberg. So earlier this court already had court painter, but he died recently, and his velvet chair, quite a throne-like chair, is quite vacant there. So here, Tile is expecting that Archduke would be convinced and would be pleased by his painting, which he gifted to him, that of Our Lady. Okay, Our Lady the Virgin in a royal robes, and he believes, and he is requesting, he is pleading the Archduke of Battenberg to appoint him, to anoint him as the chief painter, or maybe the court painter of that palace. So this video is the part 1 of this particular chapter. I'll be coming up with another videos in the coming days. For time being, I'm signing off, your Joseph Sir. We'll once again meet in the next video, with the next video in the coming days. Thank you very much.